Welcome to The Nurtured Woman, a podcast bringing you conversations from a wide range of guests, from medical and wellness practitioners to wine and culinary experts, fashion leaders, and other trusted field insiders. Join me, Michelle Droll, your guide, as we delve into topics that inspire you. Today, we're diving into a topic that is of great personal interest to me. Have you ever wondered if there's a way to pivot your career and find something more rewarding? For some, franchising can offer a unique opportunity, a chance to follow a proven system, work for yourself, and find a new path to success. In today's episode, I'm speaking with Sonia Strader of CottageCare Lake Norman. Sonia and her husband made the leap into franchising decades ago, and she's here to share her journey, the lessons she's learned, and what it really takes to build a successful business from the ground up. Whether you're curious about starting a franchise or just looking for inspiration to take that next big step in your life, this episode is for you. Hi, Sonia.
Good morning, Michelle. It's good to be here with you.
Thank you so much for joining us. Can you tell me about how you started with CottageCare? I know you and I had talked a couple days ago, and you gave me the rundown, but let our audience know.
My husband was a college professor, taught economics and free enterprise, and a little over 30 years ago, one of the trustees at the college where he taught had started a business called CottageCare. We got together and asked him what he had, and we'd always wanted to do something on our own. So Harold told us about CottageCare, which is a residential house cleaning company, and we decided to go with that. And so we bought the 11th franchise and moved to Charlotte, North Carolina, where we began with 0 customers and 0 staff, but grew to be one of the fastest cottage cares in the early years of our business.
What does it take to start a business, and how can the support of a franchise make the journey more achievable?
We were part of a national franchise that had a system and procedures that we could follow. They had a marketing plan. They had all the details on how we should recruit and train and get started. And then they did the first-time scheduling for us and sent us the customers. So we're all really thankful that we were part of a franchise that had a system and procedure for us.
What's the process for receiving services from CottageCare? What happens when we call you?
The pricing and scheduling line will give you all the details of what you can expect when we come in to clean. We give follow-up calls to introduce ourselves. We send a trained, bonded, and insured employee into your home who knows exactly what to do and what's expected in your home and has been trained to clean the CottageCare way so that we have consistency with each cleaning. We have a 100% money-back guarantee for the first 24 hours following the cleaning.
Very nice. What is CottageCare Clean?
We do a very thorough clean. We start at the top. We get the cobwebs. We dust and vacuum. We hand wash floors in the house, the kitchen, the bathrooms, the foyer, and the laundry room. We will make the bed if you leave us linens. We clean the bathrooms, kitchens. We use products that are used in hospitals and schools so that we are also really cleaning your home.
Sonia, it must have been really rather nerve-wracking when you first started the business. You didn't have any customers at the time. How did you move through that period in the development of your business?
Well, first of all, we knew we had to have a backup plan. So since my husband left teaching and I did not have any other income, we had a reserve to be able to draw on. We couldn't have started without that. And yes, it is scary to start when your whole future relies on the person that knocks on the door of the customer's house. So we work really hard to make sure that that person that knocks on your door would be the same person I would want knocking on my door to clean my home and to enter my home. We just worked really, really hard those first years. We were told that to stick with it for 3 years. And that's about right, because within those first 3 years, we saw a lot of growth and a lot of development. We figured out how to work with each other as a team, what he was good at and what I was good at. And then after about 3 or 4 years, we discovered that we could hire a manager to help us run our business. So it took a little bit of time off of us because we were still raising a family at home also. And what I discovered from that is that I could step back then and have an owner's perspective of our business rather than just trying to chop down the next tree. I could get a vision of the forest and which paths and direction we needed to go.
Tell me a little bit more about that owner's direction. What does that really mean?
When you're day to day, just in the business, trying to get the next house cleaned, hire the next employee, answer the next phone call, you can't always see the big picture. And so when we had a manager that could do some of that for us, I could then step back and see a bigger picture of where we were, what we were doing really well, what we needed to improve on.
Mhm. And so you think 3 years is the magic number. You really need to stick with it
That's
that
what we
long.
were told, and that's pretty much what our experience was,
Mm.
that don't quit before your 3 years are up. And by then you have a pattern, you've got some education. We had a franchisor who helped us along the way. Our franchisor is very helpful in giving us the tools that we need to maximize the opportunity for success. Of course, you have to use those tools.
Mm. Well, that was very good advice too. And you said start with a nest egg. So if you're looking to
Right.
make a jump from something
Yes.
that you're currently doing, have that nest egg to be there for you so that you really can jump in for those 3
Right.
years.
Unless you have somebody else to back you up.
Sure.
You know, if you're in a marital situation and your husband can afford to help you do that, that's fine. But in our case, we did it together. So we had a
Okay.
nest egg.
What is your best advice for someone who's interested in starting a business?
Well, first of all, find something that you love or you're good at or you're willing to learn, or something that interests you that maybe you don't have the background for, but feel like you could learn the steps involved. In our case, we didn't know anything about the house cleaning business, but we went with someone who could teach us everything we needed to know. And we thought that was a good service model where you're helping other people. Again, we talked about having a nest egg to back you up, having the flexibility of time to be able to pursue what you want, make the difference between whether or not it's going to be a hobby or a career or a business. And if it's a hobby, you can play along with it. If it's a career, then you need to get serious and make it do well. I would advise you to surround yourself with professional people who can help you make sure you're setting up your business correctly, an accountant, a payroll person, someone who could help you make sure your taxes are correct. Make sure that you're following the North Carolina laws on how to start a business, the wage and hour laws, to make sure that you're following all the legal things that you need to do to be in business for yourself. And then just have fun doing it.
Very good advice. In those early days, are you working from sun up to sundown? Is that your life? Talk to me about what it's like to start a business. How does that day look?
We did not do it as smartly as we could have. We worked harder than we worked smart. And after about a year, we decided we needed to work smarter and not so much harder. So it's just a matter of discipline, of organizing your time.
We need to take a break to thank our sponsor, but stay tuned because when we come back, we'll be talking about an organization Sonia has been a part of for many years, TOPS, and how it has successfully helped people lose weight and maintain their progress. We'll also dive into the power of networking and building your business and earning trust within your community. Plus, Sonia will share how social media marketing has played a key role in growing her business. You won't want to miss these insights. Stay with us. Want to grow your business and get noticed in the Lake Norman community? Becoming an LKN Connect featured business is your chance to shine. With exclusive exposure to our highly engaged local audience on our website, Facebook, and Instagram pages, your brand will stand out as a trusted leader. From personalized articles to special promotions, we help elevate your business's story and connect you with potential clients and partners. Leverage LKN Connect's powerful digital reach with our full-service marketing agency to increase your local presence and tap into a supportive network of businesses and residents. Join us today and take your business to the next level. Contact Michelle Droll at mdroll, that's MDROLL, at lknconnect.com and ask how to get started with becoming a featured business. Welcome back to The Nurtured Woman. Beyond running a successful business, I see you've also dedicated your time to an organization called TOPS. Could you tell us more about that and the role it plays in your life?
Yes, TOPS is a nonprofit, non-commercial weight loss support and educational program. TOPS stands for Take Off Pounds Sensibly. It's been around for over 75 years. You join a local chapter, and each week you have a private weigh-in. You have a motivational program. You have the motivation, support, and encouragement of your fellow TOPS members. And all of our materials are written basically for the American Diabetic Association food plan, but we do not sell food. We do not tell you what you have to weigh, what you have to eat. You work that out with your healthcare professional. But we've had much success over the years. I have maintained my weight loss for 28 years now. And we have people who steadily lose. We have some people who took over 40 years to lose 100 pounds and reach their goal weight. I took 19 months to do that. I didn't have as much as some others do to lose, but it's important to maintain that weight loss. TOPS has a good program for maintenance. About 1 out of 7 TOPS members has reached their goal weight and is maintaining it. We have 7 chapters in the Mecklenburg-Union County area. We have also chapters in the surrounding counties. I help oversee 7 chapters in my area, so I'm called an advocate.
You are busy.
I am. So I'm involved in several different things, but I like to spend my time and my energy on things that make a difference in people's lives. And health is a very important thing. And I have seen some really nice stories over the years of people who've really improved their health, who've avoided surgery, who've been able to go off of medication because of their doctor prescribed weight loss. It's just been really interesting to see how people's lives can be better health-wise.
Why do you think TOPS is so successful?
It's peer-to-peer support. We're member-driven, member-funded. Support and encouragement. We become part of a family. We recognize people who have maintained their weight loss or are losing their weight. We have local rallies. We have state rallies. It's because people care.
You're clearly someone who values making a difference, not just through your business and organizations like TOPS, but also in your local community. Can you share more about some of the ways you're involved there?
Well, one of the things I'm personally involved in with my husband is the Gideon organization, and that's just the organization that puts the Bibles in the hotels and motels, doctor's offices. So if you've been to a doctor visit and you see a Bible in the waiting room, then one of our ladies actually hand-placed that Bible in there. That's another one of the ministries that I like to be involved in because it makes a difference in people's lives.
You've clearly been deeply involved in your community, and that's really impressive. One of the things you mentioned recently was your involvement with the Matthews Chamber of Commerce. Can you tell us more about how that helped shape your business?
Early in our business, my banker suggested that I join the Matthews Chamber of Commerce. And so I did, my husband and I did. And for the first year, we went to ribbon cuttings, we went to open houses, we went to the monthly luncheon. And after about a year, the chamber members decided that we were serious about being chamber members. And we started seeing business from the chamber members. One of the things we like to do in the monthly luncheon that the Matthews Area Chamber does is they give away door prizes at the end. And so we give away a $100 gift certificate toward a house cleaning at the end of each month. And that's been exciting. We learned that you can't just walk into a room the first time, hand out a business card, and expect people to use your services in their personal lives or their business. So we just stuck around and they began to get used to seeing us. Then we began to earn their trust. One of the things we discovered is it was really more important to have lunch or coffee with other members and learn about them and what they did so that then we could find a way that we could help them in their business, not so much all about me and what I need, but who are they? And we get to know each other that way. Okay. And so it's getting to know each other through the networking, not just showing up, handing out business cards and hope that somebody will use your services.
But being genuine, going.
Yes.
Sure.
But that's not my comfort zone. And so a lot of times before I walk in, I'll take a deep breath and I'll say, I can do this. And I put on a smile and I'll walk in the door. And before long, I'm comfortable, but I'm not always comfortable walking in the door. But find a networking group that you can be comfortable with and that their values and the way they do things fit with the values that you have. Some networking groups I'm not in a comfort zone with them. So I stick with ones that I am. And I've learned so much about business, being a business owner, by hanging out with people that are successful in business.
How do you know when it's time to join the chamber?
I don't know if it's just the chamber, but I think it depends on the chamber. I think it's important to know early in your business that networking is very crucial to building a good business. And so a chamber, a networking group, whatever it is it the one that fits you and just being with other business owners and learning from them? Be willing to learn what they do. I've learned lots of things on how to bring creativity to my own office by just being around people who've shared what they're doing in their offices.
Okay. Well, thank you for sharing your wisdom with us, Sonia. Anything else you could suggest for networking and marketing?
So again, our corporate franchisor helps us with that.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're needing to do your own marketing, then I would again go to maybe people in your own industry or people similar to your industry. Don't
Sure.
stay with something too long if it's not working for you. But there are, again, professionals in the field
Mm-hmm.
who don't just want your money, but who can give you good wisdom on how to best market your own company and your own business.
Very nice. And how do you use social media for marketing?
Well, that's exciting. We had not used social media very much. And around September and October, I saw that another one of our cottage cares in Kansas City was doing more social marketing. And they were being successful with their growth.
Mm-hmm.
We can tell that from the other franchisees that we are associated with. And so I contacted their social media gal, and she has started a social media campaign for us on Facebook and Instagram. And it's been real exciting to see her expertise because I knew nothing about how
Mm-hmm.
to do a campaign on there. And we've seen some really nice success and some
Good.
just fun things that she's doing for us. And then we post what we're doing locally on there too. So right now I'm excited about the social media aspect of what we're doing. And hopefully that's going to help us for a while to come.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Sonia. I appreciate you taking the time today to chat with me about your business and about your expertise in developing a business.
It's been a lot of fun. Thank you, Michelle. I've enjoyed that.
You're so welcome. Thank you for tuning into this episode of The Nurtured Woman. We had a great conversation today with Sonia Strader of CottageCare about her journey of opening a home cleaning franchise. We also touched on the organization she's involved with and how to use networking and social media marketing to grow your business. If you're considering hiring a home cleaning service, reach out to CottageCare at 704-527-8801 with 2 locations to serve you in Cornelius and Charlotte. If you mention the Nurtured Woman podcast, you'll receive a 10% off your first time cleaning. Until next time, keep nurturing your passions and embracing the opportunities that help you grow and thrive. Are you looking to connect your brand with the vibrant Lake Norman community? LKN Connect is your gateway to reaching thousands of engaged locals who value supporting businesses just like yours. If you want your message heard and your brand recognized, partner with us. Learn more about sponsorship opportunities by contacting mdroll@lknconnect.com. That's MDROLL at lknconnect.com.